Hey guys, hey to everybody out there. We're recording live right now on Instagram. So this is why. Oh. Okay. Bye, Audie.
Mia's talking to people on Instagram Live.
Listen to the latest podcast. But yeah, the movie Us, I saw that last night. And
Finally.
I'm so confused, like I knew I would be. I don't know why. It just was.
But are you thinking about it?
No.
Okay.
The only reason why I would think about it is because everybody's been talking about it. So that would be the only reason why I'm actually thinking of, like, I would.
I left about it and was just like, okay, whatever.
I thought about it last night, but I did think that the acting was really good. I thought the acting was bomb. I thought it was filmed beautifully. Love you. Thanks for joining in, Audie. Can't wait to see you. Love her. She's such a huge supporter. But yeah, I just thought it was okay. And obviously I thought it was okay because, again, I didn't get it. I didn't read into anything. I'm glad that you shared with the info that you shared in our last podcast, because otherwise I would not have.
What you mean?
I mean, just even with the title Us, it's like, okay, that could be reference to the United States, you know? And then on top of that, the Michael Jackson reference.
Right.
I saw that, so it was like, okay. So I kind of had something to look at, you know what I'm saying?
That part when, I don't know if you remember when they were like, who are you people? And they were like, in her creepy ass voice, she was like, we're Americans. You remember her saying that?
I do.
That part was creepy as shit.
Why was it creepy for you?
I don't know. It just freaked me out. It gave me chills. It was weird.
Interesting. But I thought it was like a comedy more than like a horror. There was a lot of funny moments. I was like, wait, when is it gonna be like scary, or but
I don't really think of it as scary. It's more psychologically
like
scary.
Yeah, it wasn't like a true horror film or anything like that, which a lot of people have been saying, if you're looking for your typical horror, something jumps out the closet, I'm scared, boo, throughout beginning, middle, end, you're not going to get that, so I wasn't really anticipating a full-on horror, but I also wasn't anticipating it being like really funny. Like, it was really, really funny to me. That one guy, he was hilarious. I think he played in Wakanda too.
Yeah,
he was kind of yummy. So yeah, but I thought it was overall a good movie. I just wish that I had all the layers, and I probably will read more into the conspiracies that everybody's thinking about what it represented, so that way I'm a little more on the same page. But I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I was just like, oh, Marlon, and he didn't help. He didn't help because he didn't get it either. So it's like I was looking for him to undergird the conversation and be like, oh, well, this is and he was like, I'm so confused. He was like,
what's the main confusion that you guys had with it?
I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand it.
What part? Like, what don't you understand?
Any of it. I didn't understand her being outside of herself. I didn't understand. The only thing that I felt like... Did
you understand what happened to her when she was a little girl? Where she said...
I understand what happened to her. But see, that confused me at the very end when it showed. And I don't... Pretty Santos, I don't want to tell you about...
Ashley, she don't care. She's probably already seen it.
She said she hasn't seen it yet.
She don't care.
Hi, Taylor. Thanks for joining. We're just going live. We're not really talking about a whole lot. Right now, we're talking about the movie.
That's Taylor who? Taylor
Kamani.
Hey, Taylor. These are all my people in here, okay?
All your people are in here. Well, there's 2 people in here now.
Respect. Okay, 2 people.
Shout out. We'll take it.
Do it big.
No matter how long you're going to be in here. Hey, girl, hey. But yeah, so, no, I haven't, but you can talk about it. Okay,
I'm like, she do not care.
So at the very end, when she looked at her son and she kind of like smiled, Taylor's waving. So when she smiled, I was like, oh, is she the evil person? Like this whole time she thought she was the good one out of the evil one, but she actually is
Yeah.
the evil one. So that's one thing that I did get, or I felt like I got.
Yeah, at the end, it
And then
was
she
like,
looked at her son, and I'm thinking like, okay, is her son evil too? Because they're basically like we see each other type thing. Like,
yeah. And that's been one of the like controversies that's been up for debate ever since the movie finished. Everybody's like, oh, is the sun switched? Did the sun switch out? And so like that's one of the debates. If you look online, everybody's trying to debate whether or not the sun was originally the tethered people. But
yeah,
the mom definitely was, because the girl, that's why she was the only one that could speak. The one in
who
the red.
yeah.
Yeah, because she was originally the little girl and she got switched at birth. And I mean, not at birth, but when she went to the fun house, she got switched. And that's why they had the flashbacks of the little girl in the doctor's office, and they were like, she won't speak, because she didn't know how to speak. She was a tether and they don't speak.
What is a tether?
So
What is a tether?
so the tethered were the people underneath who you saw they were mimicking the actions of the people above. So every person, the one that looked just like them, but the evil version, that was the tethered. You didn't hear them say the tethered, like
I heard them say the tethered, but I was like, what is a tethered? Like, is tethered a real thing?
It's a real thing in Jordan Peele's world. You know what I'm saying? It's
like tethered. I'm about to look at.
It was like a conspiracy. It's like his own version of the conspiracy theory, which is basically like every person, each one of us on this planet that we live on right now, there's a darker side of us. There's like a shadow side of us who's literally acting out everything we're doing. And we have some type of connection to them, but we don't know about them. And sometimes like the evil things we do or the bad things we do, you could blame it on your darker side, your tethered person underneath. So it's like a psychological thing where he kind of took it out. But I did know that she was switched. I did know that Lupita, whatever her name is, she was switched about halfway through, I guess. So.
Why do you say that?
Because she was really weird. She was different from all her family. So, like, she wasn't eating, they were all eating, like, regular fast food. She was eating, like, carrot sticks. And, like, she told the lady on the beach, the white lady, she was like, yeah, I have trouble talking. Like, it was, like, little shit like that. She was super weird. And then when she was, like, when the people came in the house, it wasn't like she was shocked. Like, she knew they were coming. It's like she knew they were coming for her. She knew because she was them. You know what I'm saying? She stole this woman's life. So.
Ugh, so scary now. That creeps me out now. Like, now I'm creeped out. Like,
yeah. And then, like the thing with the arms across America, so like how the people were lined up, that was the real thing that happened in like the 80s. So like when George Bush Sr., when he was in presidency, he had like this like charity thing. They were trying to change poverty and homelessness. So they had people.
Who's Ricky Wally? Do you know him?
Ricky Wally?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Ricky. Thanks for joining. Right now we're discussing the Us movie, so I hope you've watched it because we don't want to ruin any spoilers. I don't know who he is. Hi, Ricky. Anyway, continue. So George Bush, he had this thing for charity.
Yeah, it's just the arms across America. That's the real thing that happened in 1986.
Okay.
And that's why she was watching it at the beginning of the film. And yeah, you just gotta.
I'm going to have to watch it again. Because, like I said, I'm going to have to read more conspiracy theories so that I can tie it together so that when I watch it again, I'm like, oh, I get it. Because right now I'm like, I don't get it. I'm slow. But yeah, it was a beautifully written film, and I'm glad that it did really well the first week in its box office. That's pretty dope. So the NAACP awards are on right now. Did you see the posts that we posted with Omari Hardrick giving Beyonce a kiss that looked like on her lips?
I watched it and I didn't see anything from it.
Well, I mean, he already gave her one kiss on the cheek, right? He gave her a kiss when he greeted her. Then he greets her, hi, Paul. He gave her another kiss like which looked like right here.
Oh.
Like he gave her a clear kiss right here. We're talking about Beyonce and Omari Hardwick. But he gave her a kiss. Like, hey, how you doing? She's like, hey, and then he gives her a nice holding hug. And then he gives her another kiss like right here. And so the beehive is literally coming for Omari right now. And it's like, nigga, she ain't Angela from Power. Go, she ain't Angela. You, first of all, you with a white woman. You're disrespecting your wife and your kids. You're disrespecting Jay-Z. Like, the beehive is literally coming for him on his page.
They're extra.
Super extra.
I was just about to say that. He doesn't even like black women, so y'all are extra.
Well, we don't know if he doesn't like black women. He is married to a white woman.
That he been with for like 10 years. He don't like black women. He is not about to be with Beyonce's formation ass.
But that don't mean that niggas still won't try shit. You know, if you look good, you fine. And at the end of the day, that is Beyonce. Niggas will still try it.
He just respects her. Like, he's a fan like everybody else.
Girl. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do think he respects her. But that second
He looked like a fan. Like, he was just like...
I'm sure he is a fan. Yes. Yes, there's a lot of niggas that are fans. But
right there next to him. I didn't see anything.
Okay. Happy birthday.
I watched it a few times.
Who?
I said I watched it a few times because I was trying to see why people were reacting like that. But
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I got the bad angle. I don't know.
No, you just didn't read into it too deep. But when I saw it, I was like, "Ooh!" I was like, "Did he kiss her on the lip?" And then I had to rewatch it. I was like, "Nah, he ain't kiss her on the lip." But it was like a kiss, like right here.
It was like right here, like a.
No, he was right here. He was right.
He did it twice. He
kissed her right here,
and then he went to the other side.
No, he was on the same side. He just leaned in right here. You need to watch it again. Watch it again with a different lens. You still
I don't care that much.
But he kissed her on the same side. I just would have moved back. If he wanted to kiss her again, kiss her on the same cheek. No. So that was some funny tea this morning. What else has been going on? Happy birthday to Selena Quintanilla.
Aw.
She died 24 years ago today.
So is it her birthday or is it her death day?
Death day.
Oh, you said happy birthday.
My bad. Sorry, not your birthday, Selena. Rest in peace to Selena. Anything for Selena's. Hi, Martin.
That movie is so sad.
That movie is so sad. And she was so ahead of her time. Like, I really feel like she's the Tupac of that nationality. And I say that in the sense of not rap, not the same genre, just someone that died really, really, really young, but she had a huge fan base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she had a huge fan base. So, hi, Courtney. Thank you for joining.
How many people are in there right now?
1, but we've had like 20 at one time and they drop off. But, you know, this is our first time on live.
One person in our Instagram live.
Not even joining. Thank you. We're actually live recording right now an episode on podcast. So I want to
shout out our Instagram name right now.
I want to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube, Black Coffee and Tea Podcast on YouTube, and watch our latest episodes.
Subscribe to us on Apple and Spotify.
Yep, she can hear you.
And then our IG is at BCT Podcast.
Aw,
so
thank
y'all can follow us for the next one.
She follows us because she's joining us live. She said she loves our post, Whitney.
Yay, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you share with your friends and family as well. We love engagement. So we really appreciate you guys.
I want to talk about this freaking Real Housewives of Atlanta drama.
What? With Porsha
and Nene.
You
saw their posts, right? All those posts they did.
It's just a bit much.
Nene is a mess. She's too old. She's too old for this.
Hi, 21 Savage Joe. Thank you for joining, even if you're here just for a second. We appreciate it. Hi. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let us know what you think of our podcast, Spotify, Apple. All of
Okay, we want to do this episode. We can't keep shouting everybody.
oh yeah. So we have to acknowledge the people. But yeah, so what do you want to talk about? What do you think? So Nene's a mess, obviously. We know that. She's always a mess. And she's getting worse, I feel like.
She's just, I don't know. She seems really evil right now.
She seems very unhinged.
Not unhinged.
She seems very unhinged. Pretty soon she's not gonna have any friends, like at all.
It's sad for even Cynthia to not be her friend right now. That's crazy.
Is Cynthia not her friend right now?
Yeah, she's not cool with none of them. She unfollowed everybody. And yeah, apparently you got to watch the reunion. So
when does that come on? Well, tonight is the last, I think, final episode, and then next week will be the reunion, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's jealous of Porsha having a baby and having a 3-episode spinoff.
I'm actually really proud of Porsha. I'm like really happy for her. Now I'm glad it's a short episode, like pilot, because I feel like after she's engaged and after she has the baby, I'm kind of good on her. But I'm so happy for her, like so happy for her. And the relationship that she's in seems very genuine, like from the outside looking in. Obviously, we don't really know, but from the outside looking in, she seems very happy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Nene's a mess. I still pray for her and Greg, because with what Greg is going through, you know, I know that's got to be hard for her and the family. And I feel like that contributes to how she is now. Like, she was already messy, but like she's like messy times 1,000 now. Like, it's just you're just now becoming a very ugly person, like from the inside. So
yeah, she's really unhappy.
She's very like, it's just like, oh girl, like you need somebody in your corner to be like, hey, like behind the scenes, like sit your ass down and shut the fuck up. Like, get yourself together, because you out here looking crazy.
Yeah, it seems like she's disrespecting Greg too. Just because he's sick, she acted like he is like nobody.
Well, she acts like he's not going through what he's going through, and he should be the one to understand her. And although I'm sure she feels very lonely because she's had to step up into this new role where she's having to become a caretaker for him, I still feel like it's very selfish for you to be like, well, what about me? And it's like, bitch, I'm dying, or I'm just trying to survive, you know, and you sit up here talking about what about you? Like, there's only so much I can do, you know? I don't know. I just felt like it was kind of selfish.
Yeah, I'm okay with her not coming back next season.
Me too. You know who I do really like though? I really, really like Shamari.
Me too, girl. She's so funny.
She's so funny. She's a breath of fresh air.
I love her.
She is who she is. I feel like she's just.
No, that episode when they was at Eva's wedding, they came out, and you know she literally had just drank and threw up all over Nene's house, and they was like, okay girl, you gonna chill at the wedding, right? And she's like, yeah, I'm cool, girl. And then she got to that wedding, she was drunk as shit. Nene's pissed, she doesn't even want to speak anymore, and Shamari's like, I'm here for you, girl. Yeah. I'm here for you.
I know. Yeah, you should watch it, Courtney. It's very, very
shoot. But I think she's getting kicked off. She's getting kicked off, unfortunately.
Shamari?
That's what the talk is. She's not coming back.
Oh,
because she don't have enough storyline. But I feel like she really don't need the drama. She's funny. Like, she's like the comedic relief.
Marlo doesn't have a storyline when you think about it.
But she never had a peach. She's not like a real housewife.
Yeah, Shamari can just be like her then. Just be a friend of the show. Be a friend to the show.
These titles they've given these women is so funny.
They've demoted them from all kind of stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I really could do a fresh new batch of people anyway. Like for me, I could do a whole new revamp of.
I think it'd be cool if they, started a new franchise and did like Housewives of LA, like Housewives of Nashville, whatever, like some new people and another, urbanized type of one.
Urbanized, yeah.
I would like it if it was a little younger age, like if we can do for like 30s,
I love
Everyone's like 40, 50.
now they started though a few clips of the reunion show. Oh, okay. Yeah, the new season is really good. You should watch it. They had, well, when they started the Housewives of Atlanta, everybody was in their 30s. You know what I mean?
He was 40.
Nene was the oldest, but Sheree was in her late 30s.
Late 30s.
Late 30s. Candy hadn't joined at that time yet, but Kim was in her 30s. Those other women that are didn't last, like Lisa, Wu, Keith Sweat's ex-wife, she was in her third. Like a lot of them were in their third. Like that was 12 years ago, though. So
right, they got to restart.
They just have to. To me, I just feel like we just need a whole. If you're gonna stay in Atlanta, let's just do a whole new revamp of it. Like Cynthia, I feel like she's in a good space. Go ahead and do something else. Kenya's already hopped off.
Well, apparently Kenya's coming back. That's why Nene fell out with everybody for real, is because of Kenya. I just really want to see Porsha, and I like Candy, but Candy can literally have her own show, and Porsha can have her own show.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I had to hop off of that real quick. Yeah, Porsha can carry her own show, I think, only until after the wedding and the baby. That's my honest opinion. I can only do that with her because I feel like I'm interested enough to see the wedding and to see the baby, and then I'm kind of like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, that's really the only reason why I'm interested in Porsha right now is because of she's got some stuff going on. I do like Porsha though, but I also feel like this season she's changed a little bit. She's kind of like, I don't know, she's become more, she's always been like the innocent, like kind of like ditz, whatever you want to call it, whatever character that she's created for the show. But I feel like now she's a little bit more human, relatable. Apollo is getting out, since we're talking about the Housewives. Apollo's getting out of jail like a year early. Phaedra, she is dating this guy who is super fine, Tony Capone. I don't know who he is.
It's been 7 years since he went to jail.
7 years. Well, he's getting out early.
It could not have been 7 years since he.
I don't think it's a full, because he's getting out early. So
his original sentence was 8, I believe, wasn't it?
Was it really?
He was sentenced to 8 years, I thought. God damn, it can't. Time has flown by.
Listen, time goes by fast.
I feel like it was 2012 or something. He had 8 years.
What is it, 19 right now? Yeah, so he's been in there a minute.
About 6 years, probably.
And the reason why it probably doesn't feel that long is because he has been in the blogs even while he's away with his new relationship, and like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you are in the news and stuff, like you still have buzz around you, like it kind of helps to you stay relevant. So I think if we heard nothing since he's been away, we'd be like, damn, like it has been, but anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much the latest with all of the Real Housewives. Potomac is coming back out. Did you ever like Potomac? I think you said that you didn't really care for Potomac.
No, I may have seen like an episode maybe.
I really enjoy Potomac. I can't wait.
That's crazy. I grew up in Potomac.
That's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, so I just would think that.
I didn't like any of the cast members really.
Okay. Okay.
That's a much older show in my opinion. They seem older.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. No, they are. They're more mature, more mature. There's a little young thing on there. Ashley, she's 30. I think she just turned 30.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's married to like a 6-year-old white man. She's half white, half black, but yeah. She's married to like a 6-year-old. And she's pregnant. Shout out to them, because she's been trying to get pregnant for so long.
Now, one of them was pregnant, and somebody posted some pictures of an abortion online, and the man was cheating, or is that one of them?
Oh,
Was that not?
so Ashley,
Maybe it's another show I'm getting
well, no,
mixed up
there
with.
was some drama around this particular couple that I just mentioned. Ashley and Michael, her husband Michael, he had he's had several rumors about him being gay. Um, and with that being said, he had an allegation come about from a cameraman
Mm-hmm.
for the show, Real Housewives, saying that he groped his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was, some buzz around that. And then he's also had some other gay allegations that have come out. Like he's been on a gay.
What's this girl's name?
Ashley Darby, I think her name is.
Okay, and who is Katie Ross?
She's no longer on there. She was on the first season.
Okay, that was the one who had the bloody abortion picture. Recently, her husband or somebody posted it, I guess trying to be, I don't
Yeah,
know,
she
vindictive or something.
sure. I think I
I
remember
don't know.
that. No, she's had a lot of issues.
Okay.
That girl's got issues. Like, she really wanted to be married. She was dating men that, didn't really want that same vision. So it kind of seemed as though they positioned her to be the one that was like really thirsty. She had like 5 kids from a previous relationship or marriage, and she really wanted to be married again. And she's dating all these men, and they're kind of telling her up front, I don't want to be married. But she's like, babe, I really want, it just was like she had a lot going on. So, yeah, with the bloody thing, I believe I do recall something like that, but I don't remember. But yeah, she was on the first season and then never came back.
Yeah.
Karen is by far my favorite. She's the oldest, and she is very bougie, but she's got so much. She lives in a glass house. Okay. She lives in a glass house. Like last season they uncovered her husband owes all these back taxes, and she had to move from a house in Potomac that they had a mortgage on to a rental that was like 45 minutes away from Potomac. So there was buzz around, bitch, you're broke. You rent, people with that whole thing. You rent now. You're renting.
That's their favorite line, to try to expose somebody.
And then you move out of Potomac. You can't say that you're in Potomac because you're 45 minutes up. She's like, bitch, I will forever be, I am forever married to the Black Bill Gates. Let's be clear. Let's be real clear. They're like, yeah, bitch, he's broke. He's never broke. So
Her husband's like a technology person or something?
Her husband, I don't forgot what he did, but he did well. He did well. He's older too. He's probably in his 70s.
Black Bill Gates.
But she's got to be like 50. And she introduced herself on the show that she was married to the Black Bill Gates. So, people run with that. And so when then your man has all these financial issues and then that's going to be thrown back up in your face, well, what happened? I thought you were married to the Black Bill Gates, So, yeah. It's been drama. It's been good drama. Karen is funny, though. So, it's lots of good things going on. I actually don't. It's so funny because I don't even watch TV like that anymore.
Right.
I don't watch TV. Like, I literally don't watch TV like that. It's so funny. I get
cable, so.
Girl, I get most of my gossip from Shade Room or from, the blogs. Like, that's what's crazy, and then I'll have to see a clip and I'll be like, oh, let me go and watch that episode or something. So recently, Ashley, my best friend Ashley, for those that don't know, she was telling me that I need to start watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Have you watched any of that? Any more of it? Okay. So there's an episode this season where 2 things that I actually want to talk about. The first thing is Mimi and Stevie J. Stevie J is now married to Faith Evans. And actually, I like them together, which is really shocking because I would have thought that I'm like, I don't know. I actually like them together. Feel like she's good for him, whatever. It is kind of odd that they all were she was with Biggie and Stevie J was really close with Biggie. And that's always kind of weird. But anyways, so Mimi had an issue with Stevie J had picked, first of all, when he married Faith, he moved from Atlanta to move to LA with Faith. Then he got married to Faith. So there's already some issues surrounding that because Mimi feels like you up and left and you got a kid and da-da-da-da-da. So then Mimi had somebody recently try to shoot at her in her garage, right? I don't know. Somebody broke in. She went in the garage. They pointed a gun. They tried to shoot. She ran back in the house, whatever. So Stevie J is like, why didn't you call me? She's like, the fuck I was going to call you for? You live, 5 hours on a flight away. What the fuck are you going to do? He's like, well, if it's anything regarding my child, you need to call me. So she's like, when were you going to tell me you got married? And she's like, she's upset about all that. So then Stevie J flies into Atlanta with Faith. They pick up Mimi's daughter that she shares with Stevie J. They take her out to dinner. They have a conversation with the daughter. And they're like, hey, what do you think about moving to LA with us? And she's like, I'm going to ask my mom, the one who takes care of me, She goes back and tells her mom, and her mom is like, what? So she blows a gasket. And she goes off on Stevie J because she's like, you have yet to introduce me to your wife. And people in the comments on these blogs are like, bitch, you know who Faith Evans is. Don't do it. Like,
right.
Introduction, like, don't act like. But anyway, so they all meet up. They have a dinner. You would think that her and Faith would be bickering, but actually Faith was siding with Mimi because Faith is like, Stevie, I know you're full of shit. Everybody knows you're full of shit. There's probably a lot of fuck nigga shit that you've been doing to Mimi as to why she's upset right now. And Mimi was just soaking all that in, like, yes, bitch, I like you, bitch. Yes, 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 So that was funny. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was Kirk and Rashida, because a few seasons ago, there's allegations he had a baby with someone outside of the marriage. And fast forward to today, the baby is his. Rashida, for this whatever scene this season, she wants to meet the baby, which the baby at this point is like 2, I think, maybe 1 or 2. And I don't know. Could you, if you were married to somebody and they had an outside baby with someone, would you stick around? Like, do you feel like you could you see yourself? I know the situation sounds crazy. I couldn't, but I know for some people, they're like, well, I don't know until I get in the situation. And you have some that are like, fuck no. And then you have some that are like, it's not the baby's fault. And if it's marriage, it's to death do us part. What are your takes on? I couldn't do it. Rashida's a special case. They've been married 19 years. I don't know.
No, I couldn't do it.
Okay.
No.
So it was interesting to see that episode as well, just because, like I said, it's a very interesting situation that, I don't know, sounds more common than you think it is, but I don't know, to see that. And it's like, it's reality TV and we know it's like fake reality, but that's actually a real situation. So that was interesting. Love and Hip Hop seems very, very good this season for those that haven't watched it since the first few seasons of it beginning, like I have. This has been like a interesting season to watch. And I still can't forget when you had, I don't know, did a show or episode as an extra. You were like, oh my God, girl, all this shit is fake. Like, they set up the scenes, the fight scenes. They're like, okay, do that again. I'm like, really? I mean, I've heard it was fake, but
I never seriously watched it after that.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I can't really get into it no more.
I feel you. I
heard the Miami one was good. I did hear that.
Somebody told me that one too. Yeah, I haven't watched any of the Miami one. Yeah, I haven't watched
it. Like the same shit, different, cast or I don't know.
Yeah.
Plus, since you're right, since I was an extra on there, it definitely took away some of.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, it's been an interesting week. More details to unfold with everything. It'll be interesting to see how, what hot topics will be happening this week, because there's always something going on. For those that know Andrew Chad Caldwell, we've talked about him before. He's a gay guy. He's the delivered guy. he posted a funny video where he was talking about him eating his first piece of vagina this past.
Oh.
It was so funny.
Oh no.
I wonder if I can play a little clip for the viewers, because for me to talk about it just doesn't do it justice.
Heck no.
Let me just, it's really funny though. Like, it's funny.
This is my first time. I was kind of scared when I went down there. I say I ate it. It was my first time. I was kind of scared when I went down there. It smelled good. It smelled like flowers. I went in, and I'm like, wow, okay. I ain't never looked at it. I ain't no hoe. I ain't tipping and dipping, but I wanted to try some. And tonight, this morning, I tried them. I'm glad about it. Ain't no doubt about it. I gotta say, I ate it. It was my first time. I'm starting to learn all the stuff now. I don't want no hair on it. You must got some good thighs. You must be flexible. Flex mean like you must be able to live. You must be able to twist. I need you to be flex. And also, make sure your clean. Like, I don't do none of that. And if you're tight, that's good, because that means ain't no 50 Cent and Mayweather and all, and Adrian, all of that been in it. So we good, okay? I'm starting to learn all the stuff.
What the hell? Who is the woman who would allow him to do that?
Let's be clear. He has not eaten nobody's box. Okay? He has not. He's sounding uncomfortable even talking about it. So I just don't believe it.
That's crazy.
I just want him to come out and just say, I like men's again. It's okay. It's really okay. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Like, just be your authentic self. But you fighting to be this person that you're not. I want to get him on the show. I feel like, would you be okay if we got him on the show?
I already said that last episode.
We did talk about that. You're right. We did talk about that. Yes, I need to reach out to him so we can get him on the show, because he will be great company. So I'll set that up. Yeah. Yeah, I really feel like we could be best friends in real life. Like, I literally get my entire life off him. So I laugh, but he really is just so funny. But I'm not really.
That make it happen.
He's so messy. He's so messy. He's the most sanctified, messy, church-going, cuss you out in a minute type person. Like, I'm just like, which one are you? All right. Well, I gotta go pick up Carter. I'm gonna have to edit this last part out. Yeah.
We could just cut it.
Yeah, to go get Carter.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me go get him, because I gotta go meet his daddy, unfortunately.
Right.
It's just down the street, which is good. But let me get off here, and I'll edit this last part out.
I'll edit it, girl. You could just send it to me.
Okay, honey.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.